Hi, Dr Theo here. Our workout for today is called Deep Dive. Now, Deep Dive is going to take 12 minutes all up, and it's going to be basically every 4 minutes for 3 rounds. We're going to do 9 deadlifts, 12 burpees, and then a 50-meter farmer's carry. So, let's have a look at the movements for today. So first, our deadlift. Now, if we're not using any weight, we're just going to use the broomstick. Normal grip, like we're holding onto a motorbike, shoulder width apart. Now the idea is to keep our back nice and straight and tight in that deadlift, hinge with the hips until we can get down onto our shins. Once we're at that point, we then stand up, and that's our deadlift. So again, hinging down at the shins, and then coming back up. Now, if that depth isn't comfortable for you, go as low as is comfortable, whether that's for your knees, onto your shins, or perhaps a little bit higher at the thighs. Now what I want is to make sure that you keep those hips hinging for you and keep your back nice and straight all the way through. So that's how we're doing it if we don't use any weight. Now, if we're looking to use some weight, you can use kettlebells, you can use dumbbells, you can use a barbell or anything else that you've got that's got a little bit of water filled in and has some weight there. And again, same process. With that down touching the ground, we start our deadlift by coming down, picking that up, and then standing up for the deadlift. And back down, touch the ground, and then stand back up again. So that's our deadlift. Okay. Now for burpees, there's a couple of options again, depending on what's right for you. If we want to go the fastest option, we're going to jump down and we're going to jump back up. So that looks like this. That's the fast option for the burpee, if you can get all the way down and all the way back up by jumping. Now, you may still be able to get down to the ground and back up, but perhaps not that fast. So if that's what suits you, step that movement down, onto the ground, step back up, and then finish that burpee above your head. Now, options, if getting on the ground and off the ground isn't comfortable, you can come down onto one knee and then onto the other and back up. Or you can use a bench as a guide to how far you go as well. So with that bench, we start by putting our hands onto the bench, stepping back, nice and straight, and then stepping forwards and finishing above our heads. So that's our options for the burpees. Now with the farmer's carry, essentially, I just want you to be holding something in your hands and walking for the 50 meters. So work out how far 50 meters is going to be. For me, I'm just going to have a 5-meter section that I'll go up and down 10 times. The weight is up to you. Choose a weight that's challenging, because in this workout, we're going to have a bit of time for rest in each of these 4-minute windows. So you don't want to be flying through it. I'd much rather you have a slightly heavier weight or a slightly heavier challenge in terms of the version of the movement. So it takes a little bit more out of you, takes a little bit longer, and we get more of that pacing type of feeling for the workout. All right, so I'll show you how that farmer's carry looks. We come down, pick up our weight, then when we're ready to walk, simply standing nice and tall, arms by our sides, walking up and down until we reach that 50 meters. Okay, so that's the introduction for our workout called Deep Dive. In the next video, we'll get straight into the workout. I'll see you soon.